So how I ended up in Miami is kind of cool. I played football at Auburn University.
Okay.
And then
what position you play?
Inside linebacker. I was a lot bigger than
lay the hat, bro.
22-inch neck.
Badass, dude.
Yeah, 240.
Man, playing at Auburn as a white dude, playing middle linebacker,
my dad
bro.
played.
That's
too.
sick.
Yeah, I was one of 12 white guys out of like 100-something dudes. Yeah. It was definitely I was the minority for sure. But I broke my back in high school, and then they told me I'd never play football again, and then I rehabbed myself back. Was Defensive Player of the Year in Alabama. Then walked on at Auburn as a preferred walk-on. Earned a scholarship my first year. And then my redshirt sophomore year, I broke my back again.
Damn.
So I had a decision to make. It was like, and I had laid paralyzed on the field twice.
Holy fuck. Damn, dude.
Yeah. And like not long. I mean, it felt like eternity when I did it, but literally going, paralyzed from the neck down for like 30, 40 seconds and not telling anybody. Yeah. I didn't tell a soul. Yeah. Like, who you gonna tell? Yeah. Nobody gives a shit. You know? So I didn't even tell anybody. So when I broke my back the second time, they offered me a medical hardship. We're like, hey, you can finish out your degree, exercise science. And then before to graduate, I got to pick an internship. So I was a strength coach at Stanford University. Okay. In Birmingham, Alabama, where I'm from. Nice. And then simultaneously, I started training some athletes at the AC Fitness that actually my dad opened up with this guy. So I'm training athletes, doing the strength and conditioning thing. And a buddy of mine was a model here in Miami. He's like 6'4", gorgeous black man. Yeah. Modeling down here, living the life, living on South Beach. And he calls me up and he's like, hey, if you shave your head, and this one I had lovely locks. Yeah. Those days are over with. But he's like, if you shave your head, I can get you a body double, stunt double job for Bad Boys 2. Very cool. I literally shaved my head 20 minutes later. I love it, man. Yeah. He said, you got the job. I drive down to Miami in a beat up Nissan Maxima stick shift with cloth interior with $2,000 to my name and everything I own in the car. I never forget coming over the bridge, seeing the Miami Beach sign. And I literally was like, I'm never leaving. I'm never leaving. I was like, I'm never leaving. And got on set, had my own trailer, makeup, the whole thing. Did that experience. And so that's what brought me here. I was a stunt double on Bad Boys 2. No shit, man. That's badass. Yeah, it's a fun story. That is a cool story. Yeah. Who was down there at Auburn? Was Takeo Spikes down there? I was his backup. No way, bro. I was thinking that it might have been about the same time. Shout out to Takeo. Yeah. What a freak. Because he was at the Chargers. Talk about no neck. He had no neck. That dude's got the most impressive neck in all football. So I was strong, like really strong. Mm-hmm. And my max on bench was like 440. Yeah. And and I was like top 5 on the team. He was number 1. Yeah. Just take a wild guess of what his max was. 550. Oh man. Yeah. And he would do it like. Yeah, at probably 240, 250. Like not 300 pounds. No, he was 228. Jesus, bro. That's crazy. I mean, he was a specimen. Yeah. And he could run like a deer. Yeah. And then he was very smart too. Yeah. He was the quarterback on the defense. Yeah. Just a real smart dude. Wow, that's cool, man. We had some studs. We actually had 29 guys on my football team from Broward and Dade County. Damn. So that was interesting because I had no idea I would end up in Miami. Yeah. But I had a bunch of Broward and Dade County guys on our team. Dade County reps in NFL just in general, too. Markeith Cooper, Martavius Houston. Who else was down there? Man, I forget everybody's name, but those practices must have got wild, bro. In the summers, dude, trying to get slots. Well, of course, my dad tells me if you want to make a name for yourself, pick a fight with the biggest guy on the team the first day of practice. That's what he told me to do. And so I literally punched Victor Riley. Victor Riley was 6'8", 335 pounds. Oh, damn. Tackle, and I punch him right in the throat, like on a play, but I purposely just fucking like that. Next thing I know, this choker's on top of me, just pounding me. And then I get up and I'm just smiling from ear to ear. And he's like, what is wrong with this guy? And I was like, that's what my dad told me to do. And then all the coaches loved me from then on out. And it worked. It worked like a charm.
That's amazing advice.
And I got my ass kicked, but it was awesome. Like, it was just great. But,
dude, that's a cool experience being down there, bro. That's
Auburn
football, bro.
If you played football at Auburn, you were like, like you could park anywhere. You could show up to class anytime you wanted to. You had like 14 tutors. It was fun. It was a blast.
That's a cool experience, man.
That's definitely like one of my highlights of life. It was playing football. At Auburn.
I bet.
Yeah, and then also too, my dad played there, so there was a little bit of legacy, with that, and it was cool.
He played linebacker too?
He did, yeah. He actually was offensive guard his first year at like 200 pounds.
That's how it was back in the day, dude.
They wouldn't even give them water at practice. They had to drink the sweat out of their towels. Like, it was bad.
Was it Vince Lombardi? He was like, water makes you weak.
Yeah. I mean, it was so funny the way they treated him. Yeah. So they had this thing called mat drills. And like when we did mat drills, it was like, exercises and stuff. Yeah. Their mat drills were in a basement with wrestling mats, and they would go, you versus you, go.
No shit.
And like full on fights.
Yeah.
Like that was their mat drills. Talk about being illegal now.
Yeah.
That's
a cool experience, bro.
Yeah, man. It was great.
Must have been fun as shit.
And then what it did for me is it really opened my eyes to why I got injured.
Yeah.
So I started thinking about like how I was lifting and the things I was doing, and it was just all wrong. It was just all wrong.
What do you think? What was wrong about it?
Everything was about strength. Like how much weight can you lift? Yeah. Like that was everything. Yeah. And then how big could you? So basically, how big and strong can you be?
Yeah.
And there was no like mobility, warm up, speed, power. Like use of and just was wrong. And so as I dove into kinesiology and exercise science, and I started training other athletes, I just started doing it in a different way.
Yep.
And that's kind of how now, I mean, I've trained thousands of athletes and it with this different philosophy that I kind of created.
Who do you think the best athlete you ever trained is?
So Julius Peppers, by far, you mentioned him earlier, is a freak of nature, specimen, gentle giant, amazing guy. But watching him run so it was interesting because you said you forgot he went to Green Bay.
Yeah.
That's when like we had our best off season.
Yeah.
So he came to me and he was like 315.
Damn, he was 315.
Yeah, when he came to me.
Okay.
Off season, obviously.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, bro, I've got traded. I'm going to Green Bay. I need it. So we worked our asses off that year. I got him down to 278.
Damn.
Just like
huge.
Shredded.
Yeah.
And he was running like a deer. And I'll never forget, I would have him and Joe Hayden running like 150s together. Yeah. So like down back, 25 yards down back 3 times. Yeah. And you had to do it as a lineman, you had to get under 28 seconds. But as a DB, you had to get under 24 seconds.
Yeah. You had him doing it with the DB time.
He was just doing it at 23 seconds. Like, I mean, at 297 pounds. It was crazy. 278 pounds.
Seeing him in like pads, it doesn't even look fair. Like even in the NFL, certain people just set themselves apart. It's like, I mean, that's why he had such longevity, man. He had longevity in one of the most challenging sports, and he wasn't an offensive lineman. Dude, he playing defensive line, like outside linebacker, dude. Those guys don't play 17 years, bro.
His visor, he looked like freaking Darth Vader. It was
cool
awesome.
Looking as fuck.
He was such a gangster.
Just G with it, man. Yeah. Just dripping in swag, bro.
Yeah. Everything
about
with
swag.
And he was a quiet.
Yeah.
He let his play talk for him.
Yeah.
Like very just a led by example,
Yeah, but, man. It was that's cool. I saw that, man. He's like, I've always really admired the way he played, man.
Yeah. And then I would say Joe Johnson is another one that was just a freak. I mean, he could still be in the NBA today.
That's crazy.
He's that athletic, that gifted. built like a Greek god.
Yeah.
You know, now he's into yoga.
Yeah.
Like he actually has ISO yoga.
No way.
Said ISO Joe.
Yep.
And he's opening up yoga clinics.
Oh, very cool.
And seeing someone like, you know, what is Joe? Joe's like 6'8".
Yeah.
And 240, but he's like, you know, putting his leg behind his head now. It's pretty wild.
I like seeing guys. It's like this push of wellness now. It's like there's this wellness push of there's like a raising of consciousness happening in the movement and athletic space. It's not like it was kind of when we were younger, where it was like, bro, just get your chalk protein and fucking muscle it down. And it's not like that anymore. It's not about how huge you can get. It's like, man, how there's functionality, yes, but it's also, man, how can you be big and strong and look good and fucking healthy? It's not like just
longevity.
Yeah, can you move?
How can we keep this going?
Because it doesn't matter, man, if you do it, if you're like looking solid for a year and then trash the rest. It's like, what's the point, man?
We're just getting smarter. I mean, really.
Yeah,
I would say this though, there is a level of, I still miss the guys that really work hard though.
Yeah.
Because there's still, I think there's a little bit of like you got these guys that like want to foam roll for an hour, and it's like, all right, like there's still like a little bit too much of that to a certain degree.
You don't see a lot of the Dorian Yateses walking around, right? Like the guys that are pushing like themselves to absolute max. I mean, I admire that. It's hard to do.
Yeah,
it's hard to go.
The Ronnie Coleman documentary?
No.
Oh man, it's so sad,
dude. He
basically like destroyed his body. Like he
went so hard in the paint, dude, on his lifts, bro. Like, I mean, some of those old documentaries of him, dude, where he's just repping 700 on the insane. Just like what the
well, he screwed his back up like bad. He barely walk now.
Yeah, he's
so sad.
But you know what's interesting is you have guys like, God, who's the white dude that was
Jay Cutler?
Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
He looked great.
Yeah.
Very functional.
Right.
He trained different.
He did.
He trained a lot different, right? Yeah. He was so good at like the efficiency of movements. Like I remember seeing him curl with 40s, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, and I'm like, huh. It really, just watching him do that changed the way I think about stuff. I'm like, just efficiency of movement and the squeeze and the contraction and the time under tension.
It's the time under tension.
I mean, he's just the time under tension, bro. And like watching how clean his movement was. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I actually had early on, I got introduced to kind of one of my mentors. His name was Tim Singleton. He was just yoked. And I was 240, just had my dreams crushed that football was taken away from me. And he was a bodybuilder, a natural bodybuilder. And he was like, yo, just, let's start training. And I went from 240 to 198, but I was stronger.
Wow.
At 198, and I look like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and it was all by being intentional.
Yeah.
It was that mind to muscle connection, just training different. That was all it was.
Yeah. With intensity of focus and time and attention, not intensity of weight.
Of weight and of, volume.
Volume,
like high volume and weight. So it was, it's really interesting what you can do with your body. And then also, for like I'm 47 and I'm still doing it. Like, I'm still showing up, I still feel like I can change my body, you can change and adapt. You can make it bigger, get tighter. Yeah. But you also have you also talk about those drops in the bucket. You have decades of doing it wrong, doing it right, figuring it out, of diet, frequency, of intensity. Of course.
You just have done so much work that.
And also it takes years to build muscle, like years.
Yeah.
Like people don't understand how long it takes. Like that's why bodybuilders don't win shows until they're in their like mid 30s.
Dude, Ronnie Coleman, I think he took 7th place for like 5 years or something.
Yeah,
like a lot of people don't know, dude. Consistency.
Until he got drunk that one night.
Yeah. Dude, consistency, man. And there's something to be said for you just keep showing up. Like, so when I got out of jail, I was like probably 230, not all good weight, like football weight, like not fat, but just too much, a fat layer on me. Right. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to trim down. I went down to like 185 in like 6 weeks, puking and running and just all that stuff. But that process of kind of trimming it off was so transformative because I had never really thought about training in that way. Right? I had never really thought about like getting leaner, like for a better purpose. Like I always thought you just were supposed to be bigger and heavier. And that was like a hard psychological shift for me, was to actually shift into that mode of, oh man, I'm going to trim it down and then we can kind of like build this back up. But going into SEAL training, it's like, only reason I was good is because I just fucking kept showing up.
Yeah.
I just kept showing up. Like I was failing when I first started like the selection process, or not in the military, but training for. And dude, it took me 9 months to get my contract, bro, because, and I asked the guy, I said, well, who makes the decisions on SEAL contracts?
Yeah.
They're like, this old retired lieutenant commander. And he would run Vegas, LA, and San Diego. I said, well, I'm going to go fucking see him. I found his cell phone number. I called him, and he had this program that was attached to Naval Special Warfare. And dude, I was stacking boxes at Home Depot, fucking at night, living at my mom's house, riding a bike. I go buy this like $500 shitty fucking car. And dude, I just started showing up. Some days I'd be the only motherfucker show up, dude, dead serious. And they'd have me running up in the hills of Camp Pendleton, puking. Dude, I had never run 5 miles in my fucking life. And they're like, we're running 5 miles. And I'm going, what? Like, damn, I had never done that. And I hated it. Kept showing up. But I had that part of me just showing up changed my body. It also got me a lot of FaceTime with him. And so he signed my letter of recommendation to go into SEAL, to get my SEAL contract.
Yeah.
That just because I showed up, man. And I'm like, that consistency of not even knowing what the fuck I'm doing, bro. Just show up, dude. It's like people that go down to jiu-jitsu or whatever. If you keep showing up there, you're going to get good.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you are. You keep showing up to the gym, you're going to get in better shape.
It's inevitable.
You keep showing up, dude. You don't got to know what's right, what's the right plan, nothing. You're going to, because the contacts you'll make, the confidence you build, and just knowing that you're going to go. And there's that's part of the fun process, is learning as you're doing it, man, and showing up. I'm sure in business, nobody gave you a blueprint to do all this shit. There is no blueprint.
Right. There's not.
There's no blueprint, man. You're still figuring it out, I'm sure. Yeah. But what did you just kept showing up and meeting people and asking the right questions and probably failing and this and that and just not stopping. And that's a major piece of guys that pass through SEAL training, is they just never quit.
What? Yeah, speak on that, because I mean, I've heard it's the hardest shit in the world.